You're locked into Hits 92.3. The views, stories, and opinions shared on this program belong solely to the hosts and their guests. They do not represent the views of Hits 92.3 Radio, management, staff, partners, advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. And if you don't know what any of that means, listener discretion is advised. Now sit back, turn up your volumes, and enjoy the content from one of the greatest, dopest radio personalities to ever touch this microphone in 3, 2, 1. Afternoon, you are tuned into She Unfiltered Radio Show. Today, you guys, it's just your girl Kels, Ashley, and Angie. They got things they got to do on Thursdays. Y'all might see them in here on a Thursday. Look, the conversation that we have today: do people want real relationships or just the ideal of relationships? My subtopic, ooh, Sunshine, you ready for this? Has independence made relationships stronger or harder? All right, so that's what we're going to talk about. Then we have what's my new segment? I'm trying to remember the name. Build, brunch, or buy. We got some new ones for that one. We got some topics for today, y'all. We'll be right back. She Unfiltered Radio.
She She unfiltered, turning up the heat. Midday vibes, got that 12 to beat. For the grown women, on bold and free. Mothers, wives, and entrepreneurs, that's the key. Over 40, but still on the rise. We got ambition, we got fire in our eyes. From empty nesters to dreamers, making moves. We walk through life, breaking all the rules. We got wisdom, that's sexy, no drama here. Transparent and real, let's make it clear. We're all in this together, no shame, no disguise. Honest conversations, we're never telling lies. Wisdom is sexy, transparency is power. We got strength that can last for hours. From healing to hustle, we've come so far. We're shining like diamonds, we're raising the bar. She unfiltered, we take on the world. Don't know where we women, every flag unfurled. We speak the truth, no fear, no doubt. It's 92.3, we're what it's all about. 12 to 2, you know where to be. Tune in for the vibe, you'll feel so free. Yeah, we're living life, we're making it right. In the city with ambition in sight. Coast with love, we got a vibe that's true. Over 40 and we're starting a new single. Dating, but loving our lives. Within each other, we continue to thrive. No matter the face, no matter the way. We're showing the world that life's a display. Wisdom is sexy, transparency is power. We got strength that can last for hours. From healing to hustle, we've come so far. We're shining like diamonds, we're raising the bar. She unfiltered, we take on the world. I'm by our women and every flag unfurled. We speak the truth, no fear, no doubt. It's 92.3, we're what it's all about. 12 to 2, you know where to be. Tune in for the vibe. You'll feel so free.
With my girl Sunshine. Hey y'all, hey, look.
Hey y'all, hey.
If y'all want to see my girl, she'll probably only do this today. I need her to be on here. I need her to be on here all the time. She never wants to be on here. So look, if you want to see both of us in studio, all you have to do is go over to YouTube, hit the Hits 92.3 page, click on live, and then you'll see us live in the studio. So we're here. I sound like a drug already. I only took myself. All right, I got a question because me and Angie was kind of talking about this sidebar conversation on the show yesterday, and we were talking about Hinge. And I told you the other day, I was like, when I was very specific on what I put on Hinge, I wasn't getting any hits, right? Mm-hmm. So I added something yesterday just to be like, you know what? I'm just gonna be completely transparent. I'm not looking for a relationship. I don't cook. I just want to have fun. I said what I say. I don't cook, but I know how to make reservations.
Good one, friend.
Guess how many I had just from yesterday updating my profile to today?
But wait, what did it say before I don't cook?
Before, I just had like I'm a transparent person. I'm just looking for somebody loyal and real. It sounded relationship-ish.
Okay.
And so I was like, you know what? I don't want to attract someone looking for a wife because somebody's profile that clicked on mine, which is why I changed it. He said he was looking for a God-fearing woman that is strong in her verbal communication about God, and he wants another child. He didn't say another child. He said, I want a child and I want to be married. Guess how old he is? 56.
He want a child?
He wants a child and he wants to be married. He wasn't saying that to me. That was on his profile.
Has he already had a child?
I don't know. I didn't click on him.
It didn't say on the thing kids, yes or no?
It just said it says on the thing he wants kids. So it doesn't say if he has kids or not. He could have kids. He could have grown kids. He could have no kids. But I'm just like at 56, you want to start all the way over, or you want to begin. Even wanted to be married at 56, I was like, okay, he wants the full package. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about anything being wrong with that. I'm talking about more so it wasn't what I would be looking for. So I said, you know what? Let me be a little more transparent because I'm honest on my profile. I wasn't transparent. So I even said, I don't know if I want to remarry. So that also lets you know I'm not looking for anything serious, and that lets you know I've been married before. So I put that on there, and just from yesterday morning to early this morning, it was 12. So I was like, is it because I said I don't want anything serious, or is it because I was honest and was like, I just want to hang out and have fun and make reservations? So I don't know. And every single one of them was over 50. But I haven't set for 50. I'm more attracted to older men than younger men. So I was like, let me stop settling for what I don't want, that I know for sure I don't want to deal with, and be like, he matches everything, but he's only 40, or he matches everything, but he's 37. I don't want that. So let me get that out of my radar and just focus on what it is I want. Something else I did differently that y'all would be surprised about. I swiped left on anybody ugly. I didn't even read profiles first. If the profile looked like then I didn't even read what you said, because if I read what you said and we have a lot in common, I wouldn't care what your face looks like. So I was like, you know what? Let me be different this time and care about your face first. And if you have an attractive face, then I look at your profile and see what you got going on. Completely different than I have ever dated. What you think is Sunshine ain't got nothing to say. She is silent, guys.
Well, between you and I, part of this silence is me trying to determine how much I'm going to say. Because what I want to say and what I can say be two different things. And you done made me show my face. So now they know I'm talking about me. Hypothetically, I would say, hypothetically speaking, I would say, I think it is a good thing that you changed your information on Hinge, but I also think that it don't matter. And the only reason why I think it don't matter is because a lot of people date with the intention of finding what they like physically or visually, and then seeing if they can mold it into what they actually want and what they need. So yes, they're going to say, no, I just want to have fun. I'm not looking for anything serious. And then 2 dates later or 2 conversations later, they're asking you, why are you talking to other guys? Or they're asking you, when are you going to come spend the night or move over or whatever? So it's like, I don't know. You can change it, and it might pull more fish. Your net might be wider, but I think the result is still going to end up being the same.
And this is the thing too, when somebody says, I don't want a serious relationship, I just want to date, and the other party agrees to that agreement and that arrangement, I wonder, does everybody in the equation think that sexual intimacy is going to be a part of our story? I wonder that, because they be like, I'm cool with that. We can hang out and blah, blah, blah. But do they still think you're going to have sex with them?
I think so. So. I'm starting to feel like on the apps, the language is to sound as if you want to date, but the intention is to have relations at the end of the meeting.
Yeah. Dang, right after the meeting? You mean at some point?
Yeah. No. I mean after the end, like because okay, it'll be like, what you doing on Saturday? Oh, I'm free. I'm available. Oh, okay, well, let's go to the movies, go get a drink, and then go chill. That go chill is the afterwards we do it. Right. You already right. So if you hit them up and be like, well, I don't really have enough time to do all of that. Let's just meet and greet. This is our first time meeting. Let's just see if I like you in person or whatever. Then all of a sudden be like, oh, you playing games. You ain't serious about this.
And let me say this too, because we talked about this. I want to know, and I wonder if guys assume women want that. I always wonder why the date has to be so long. Like, why can't it just be one thing? Why does it have to be dinner and a movie? Or movies and a drink, or appetizer and a concert? Like, why does it have to be 5 to 7 hours?
That's we've been dating. That's not a date.
But I wonder if men are like, they think that's what the woman wants. Because if you think, to me, I always say the movies is not a date. Movies is something that you can do with your friends. Movies is something you can do by yourself because you don't need another party to go to the movies. You're not interacting with each other whatsoever unless you're trying to do something freaky. Like if I'm with my man and we go to the movies, I'm probably on some other. We on a different
right. We on demon time.
We on demon time. Unless I really, really want to see this movie. If it's a movie he want to see, I'm probably gonna interrupt him.
We on demon time.
So I don't consider the movies to be a date. And maybe that's what is like the icebreaker.
That's why I don't go to the movies though. If we're on a date and you're like, let's go to the movies, I'm automatically gonna say, so we're going to the drive-in, right? Like I'm not going, but
I don't think I would ever go on the first 1, 2, 3 date to the drive-in.
That's why we're not going to movies on a date.
But I'm saying, I think movies is the icebreaker when you go to dinner. Because now if you are new, you have something to start a conversation versus just going straight to dinner. Like, what's your favorite color? What do you like to do? I don't like answering those type of questions. I like to answer those type of questions and just having a regular conversation, and then you find, okay, I find out what favorite color is white.
So that's the phone conversation to me, right? Those are phone conversations. But think about what you just said. So, okay, of course, I know I'm a little weird, but both of those events are events where technically you're not supposed to talk. If you're at a movie theater and you're like, you use movie theater as a first date and I want to get to know you and go to the movies, how? We are literally supposed to be quiet here. So you didn't get to know me. You got to have my energy and be in my space. If we go to dinner and it's our first date, everybody is trying to be respectful. You're not trying to talk with your mouth full. You're trying to eat cute and dainty and be all of that stuff or whatever. So you're still not getting a chance to really know me then either, because guess what? We're not supposed to talk. Or not even that we're not supposed to talk. It's just communication can be kind of disgusting, right? Especially if you're with somebody who doesn't like to see or hear people chew or whatever else. I don't think a first date for a restaurant, like a dinner or a movie, is appropriate. Just like an evening dinner for a first date, I don't think that's appropriate because it's too intimate.
That's too intimate.
It's too intimate.
On top of it being too intimate, it's just you and I feel like my nighttime is my time. So I'd rather, like, if I'm doing things, I hate to say it like it's an errand, but if I'm doing things throughout the day, I'd rather fit that in what the things that I'm doing instead of going home and taking a shower and getting real cute. And now I've given you my evening. And then when I get home, I'm ready to go to sleep.
But see, that's the thing.
What I did for my evening.
But see, that's the thing. when you do a nighttime date, it's almost as if, or when you do nighttime dinner, it's almost as if being like, okay, so what you want to do after, you know, you want to come to the house. It's almost as if it makes that so easy to move into that space, right? And it's like, no, I don't want that. A meet and greet. If you're meeting somebody on Hinge for the first time and you trying to go on a date the very first time, I don't care. That's weird. But I'm willing to meet up with you and get a cup of coffee or a hot cocoa or a tea. Or I found a really nice tea room, a Turkish tea room. I went with Britt after she did my nails. We had a ball. It's a Turkish tea room.
What is a Turkish tea?
So they sell Turkish tea, which is a little bit stronger and different. They have the hookahs. Ashley would have definitely loved it. Yeah. They had hookahs and stuff like that. Just think more Indian vibe than, you know, Starbucks. Okay. But it was definitely a place where you could go and meet a person and just get to know them for a little bit and then go on about your way. You know what I mean? Like a meet and greet is necessary. A whole date is something that I would do if I know that the vibe is right. You first got to check the vibe. You got to check vibes. Because men, y'all don't realize though, sometimes you can be handsome and whatever. We get around you and you're just creepy. I might not want to spend a whole day with you at all. I don't want to be in your car yet.
Now, I don't, if we've been on the phone, I don't necessarily mind that.
Being in the car with you?
Yeah, I don't mind that. I prefer to be picked up, not from my house. I'm the type of person that you can pick me up from my business or up the street from the house. But if we're going into the city, I prefer not to drive. If it's a date. And
I've watched too many Lifetime movies.
Opposite of you. Hold on, let me say something at Royce. Royce said he thinks that's what we want. The full-on long. I wondered if guys thought that. So Royce said, we think that's what y'all want. Rio said, I prefer day dates. Anytime between 12 and 5. Yeah, I prefer dates. And he said the same thing. Prefer day dates.
Hey, Rio.
I'm total opposite of you. If we meet on the app, you won't even get my number until after the first date. Because if I didn't like the date, then I don't have to make it anything past the app. I can go on the app, delete you, and that's done. I don't have days and weeks of conversations with guys on the app and take it to my phone. And I mean, I could talk to a guy all day on the app. He'd be like, can we exchange numbers? I'm like, no. You ain't been asked me out yet. Why would I bring you into my personal space? That's how I see it.
Ain't that kind of backwards though?
It is backwards.
Okay, okay.
We can talk on the app. Once I see you in person and you're who you are on the app, and then we like the conversation, now I don't mind getting to know you in a personal space. Now you can have my number. Now you can call me. Now you can text me.
See, so I'm kind of the opposite. Yeah. I want to get your phone number first. I want to talk to you on the phone because maybe you might not be able to make a full conversation, a full sentence. Like
that makes sense.
If we're on the phone and I can't talk to you on the phone, I'm definitely not going to have any kind of a patience with you in person, right? Yeah. And then in my world, my phone number is literally on the internet. Like my phone number is out there for my phone number has been the same since 2001. Okay. I had Metro PCS before it could make it to Thornton Road. I am a very unproblematic person. So if you had my phone number in the past, you still have my phone number.
Well, don't tell them.
I mean, if you have my phone number, you have my phone number. And if you don't, I treat everybody like a bill collector. Baby, I will hang up on you and be like, she's not available.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like having my phone number is intimate.
I feel like having my space is intimate.
I feel like that's part of my space. Yeah, having my number and being able to call at your own leisure. Because how dare you think you could just call me? And dare you call me after 8? Oh, you thought you was him? I'm funny about stuff like that. You have to earn being able to leisurely call me.
So let's talk about earnings.
Okay.
So I am the type of person that you have to earn certain things from me. And when I say earn, fellas, I don't mean like I'm putting you through a gauntlet or whatever like that, but just like trust is earned. You know what I mean? Like, just because you say, oh, I'm such and such, you don't trust me? No, I don't know you from a can of paint. Like, I know of you, right? But certain things are earned. I had somebody invite me on a date to something in the woods. And wait, Kelsey's face. Look. And I said, oh, you haven't earned that type of time with me. And he was like, what? Like, why wouldn't you want me to take you out? Like, what he had planned, it really was beautiful. It was nice and everything. And I was like, oh, I hope you haven't paid for any of that, because I'm not going to that. I was like, a cabin in the woods with a strange man.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounds like that's an overnight type of ordeal. So,
and even if it's not,
overnight is crazy.
The moment I want to leave, I have to rely on you to be a stand-up person and to take me. Like, at this point, I really do pick the bear.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of those, would you pick the bear or the man? Absolutely pick the bear, right? I think, men wanting exclusivity. Like, well, if you already talking to other people, then you might as well not talk to me.
Oh,
okay, bye.
Gosh.
Because I don't even know your last name or your mama's maiden name. And if you think you are required exclusivity immediately just because of interest, there's not that. Yeah. And then what's the other thing that I feel like people want? Priority. People want priority immediately. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you tell them, well, I'm a very accomplished person. I'm a very, busy person. Oh, well, you too busy for me. Well, I just met you, sir.
Maybe.
So no, I'm not clearing my schedule for you. I'm not dropping everything I'm doing for you. I'm not at your beckoning call. Priority comes with time. It comes with, that's an earned thing. That's not a given thing.
Yep. I say the same thing. It's funny. I want to be more like that. I want to be more like, you have to earn trust, you have to earn time, you have to earn attention, all of that kind of stuff. I'm a person of, I'm going to give you 100% trust. It's up to you to keep 100%. Every time you do something outside of that trust, drops it down to where you can completely lose trust. So I give everybody the benefit of the doubt at the beginning, instead of the opposite of making somebody earn trust with you. Because like you said, you'd be like, I don't know you, I don't trust you, I can only take you for your word. Or I don't take you for your word. Me, I will take you at your word. When you break that, then the level of trust goes down. So that's the opposite for me. I'm like you. I don't like new people feeling like they should be prioritized. I don't like when people think you should give them a kiss after a date, or even 2, or even 3. I don't know when the right time you're supposed to kiss somebody, or even not even to go all the way, but to be more affectionate with that person, without them feeling like you're what's the word I'm looking for? Denying them, or you're not interested in them the same way. Because I think a lot of guys that I'm around, they would assume that after a date you're supposed to kiss them. I'm like, I don't want your lips on me. I don't know you. And even if I do know you, I'm not intimate with you, so my mental doesn't go there with you like that. So I'm like, I'm just trying to get to know you. You're no different from any other person that I'm going on dates with. For you to assume you should be prioritized and put your face on.
Kissing is definitely very intimate. For me, it has to start mental. If you haven't turned me on mentally, there's not really a physical reaction for me, right? And then for me, I almost feel like I want to initiate it the first time.
The kiss.
Or just the effect, like if I show you some sort of affection, then that's kind of your okay. Gotcha. Like, you know what I mean? Right, exactly. Yeah. But if I haven't if I haven't crossed that line, if I haven't, you know what I mean? Like if I haven't leaned in, if I haven't shown you that I'm giving you comfort signals, then if you reach in to kiss me, it's definitely gonna be a pullback, and it's like, yeah, and I'm not, because I didn't give you those signs. I didn't give you those signs.
Now I might give mixed signs according to men, because I have, first of all, men, I come from corporate America, right? I was taught to give a firm handshake. I was taught to make eye contact, and I was taught to smile.
This is the same woman who hugs with her pelvis, though. Just want to say that. This is the same woman who will hug with her pelvis.
They still do. Whether you're a man or a woman, and I don't want no woman, right? I have no desire sexually, romantically with any woman, and I'm going to hug you titty to titty. Titty to titty. I'm short, so it might be titty to bottom of your titty, and your chest is in my neck, and I'm still going to hug you face to face. Open arms around your neck. That's just how I hug grandmas, pastors, the boogeyman. I hug everybody the same exact way. So if I hug you face to face, like she said, pelvis to pelvis, don't think I'm interested in you.
Sunshine is the opposite. I will pull my pelvis all the way out. Okay.
If I smile, if I giggle, if I laugh, that is just Kels being Kels, right? If I hold communication and I hold eye contact, men take my eye contact. They take my eye contact to be sexual.
No,
If
men
I
take all
smile-
eye. No, men take all eye contact like that. I could be on the truck and they'd be like, "You looking at me like you want to do me?" I said, "I'm looking at you like I want your order. Like, what are you talking about?
What's your order?
I want your order, sir, not your member. I want your order."
And when I smile, my eyes squint. So when my eyes squint, men think I'm trying to give them a sexy look. And I'm just being Kels. I smile, I talk, I laugh, I make eye contact, and I hug you from the front. Now, this is the thing that I said might be confusing, that I think I'm being confusing. They would take those as signs that she's interested. Because even if your conversation is boring, you may not know that unless you see me probably looking at you, but not looking at you. I'm probably thinking other stuff. I've dozed off and I've dazed somewhere else. But I'm going to always look at you in the face and I'm going to be like, I hope this conversation ends. So you'll never really know, because I'm not the just cut you off and keep it moving type person. What might confuse you? If you are a touchy-feely type person, I probably won't say nothing unless you touch me inappropriately. Like if you are it's a first date, and you get me out the car and you reach for my hand, I will hold your hand.
Yes.
I think that's very intimate. But that would be the confusing sign that I would give a man to make him feel like I'm interested.
No, I think that's being a gentleman. I got on heels.
No, I'm not saying just holding hands the whole time.
Oh, yeah. No, that's intimate.
Not just getting you out the car.
Oh, yeah.
If he reaches for my hand, I will hold a man's hand.
Oh, yeah. No, that's intimate. I'm not
That's
holding your
very
hand. Yeah, that's intimate. That's
You feel like I
intimate.
don't hold hands? Or
Not,
you feel
no,
like I don't know you
but
like
no,
that?
no. See, that's the thing. I'm such a lover girl that all of that stuff to me that's part of the line. You know what I mean? Like, I might not hold your hand the first date or whatever.
No,
to
I'm
say,
saying if he's a person that reaches for your hand on the first date,
I might
if you're
eventually,
not a hand holder, what do you do?
I'll kind of let it go.
Gotcha.
Eventually, and then just
That
stand,
makes sense.
or you know what? I might put my arm under your, like, you know, where you're.
Locking. Okay,
Yeah.
so you will do that. When
I
you
might lock.
arms.
Yeah, I might lock in
I
with
lock
you.
arms too.
I might
That-
lock
that
arms
might
with
be
you.
taking as intimate for a man.
It's so weird because with them, everything is you know,
As long as you with them, they find you're interested.
you
And
can't.
not to say that you're not. It
You
might
can't.
not
You
just
definitely
be
can't touch them.
You can't.
You
touch
can't.
them.
And that's why dinner for me is so weird because one, I don't want you to sit across from me. I want you to sit next to me.
That's another question. Regardless, okay, stay there. Stay there. It's so funny. From relationship to relationship that I have, granted, I'm talking like I've been in 500. I've been in 4 relationships my whole life. From relationship to relationship, every person has been different. Some people prefer to sit across from you, and then some people prefer to sit next to you. It's so funny. It's like, oh, okay, now I got to get used to sitting next to this person and talking like this versus sitting across from this person talking like this.
Okay, so for me,
Fascinating to me.
if it's like a first date or whatever, and you're one of those men, and okay, if we're sitting next to each other, you have to sit on the outside.
Yes, they prefer that. Either.
If you don't sit on the outside, I'm looking at you weird.
Gotcha.
If it's a first date and you're not sitting so that you can see danger first before me, if you're
Yeah.
across from me, then that's a problem. But if we've been dating for a while, or if I'm already like really crushing on you or something like that, I want you to sit next to me because I'm gonna rub on your leg. I'm gonna put my hand on the back of your neck. I'm gonna talk, and that's why dinner is intimate. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna, you know, put a shrimp in your mouth, or ooh, taste this. You know what I
You
mean?
got it from under the table?
The
from
stuff that's
across-
under the
from
table.
across. I meant from across.
Oh, I was gonna say there's stuff going on under the table, but that's why it's been that's why dinner is so intimate. Like,
I don't care where we sit. I do know that men, even if we sit side by side, we're gonna have to sit facing danger, as you say. But I don't care regardless of which way. I'm a person that whatever he prefers. If he prefers to sit next to me, I'm 100% okay with it. If he prefers to sit across from me, I'm 100% okay with it. It took a while to get used to sitting next to the person. But I think I kind of like that because you can talk about whatever. And you ain't got to be loud. Look at that girl over there. Or you look good today. Like you said, rubbing the leg, all that kind of stuff. Let's get into our topic of the day because we're in the topic without actually saying what the topic is. But one more thing I do want to say about that is I am a physical touch person once I'm comfortable with you.
mm-hmm.
It prolongs the process if you're physically touching me before I'm ready to be touched. Now it's like I'm turned off a little bit. So now I got to get back in the zone of, because now I'm like, what is your intention?
I'm very much
on a date and you just like to, grab my arm or hold like.
Oh, I'm very much gonna call you. I'll be like, oh, you fresh. You fresh. Okay.
I take mental notes. I'm not a verbal person. I'm a mental person. Yeah, I'll hold so much data in my mind that I won't say out loud, and that's probably why y'all think I'm toxic. Because I've already read this man from top to bottom, from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. When you drop me off, I already kind of decided what I think of you as a whole.
Right.
Instead of letting the date just be the date. The topic of the day is: do people want a real relationship or the ideal of a relationship? The sidebar conversation is: has independence, because I feel like that's part of it, has independence made relationships easier or harder? Now, I'll say what I think of: do people want real relationships versus the ideal of relationships? I think everybody wants a relationship. I don't think people wake up, have been loved beautifully, and just decide, I don't want this no more. I just want to be by myself and just kind of date around. Unless they're needing to fix themselves in whatever kind of way. I think when people get into the ideal of the preference being the ideal of a relationship is because they've been hurt. I think when you have tried over and over and over again, or you tried for a long time with somebody, or maybe that one time you tried, which would probably be most men, you tried that one time and it just really didn't work out. You like, dang, I tried to give that chick my all, or dang, I tried to give that dude my all and it didn't work. Let me just date because I'm too scared to be vulnerable because I don't know if that person is being vulnerable. I think that's where the ideal of relationships comes in. And I might be projecting my own thoughts on that because that would be why I date the way that I date. It's easier. If I catch you with another chick, mentally in my mind, you're not my man. And I can keep feeding myself, that's not my man. He doesn't owe me this, he doesn't owe me that, because that's not my man. So I think for me, that's why it's easier to date. The ideal of relationships. I'm a person that is a fantasy girl. I want the full picture. I want the picket fence. I want the long white train for the wedding. I don't want kids anymore. I'm just saying, like, I want the fantasy relationship. And because I can't find that fantasy relationship, I don't mind pretending that this is the fantasy relationship.
Delulu.
Without putting my feelings in it all the way.
I think I would date for the moment, and relationships are for memories. That's
I'm sorry.
So I look at it like dating is for the moment, and relationships are for the memories.
Okay.
So in dating, I'm taking it date by date, or moment by moment. I'm not leading anything else into it other than this was a great time. We had a great time, and then we're going on, right? Going on about our day or whatever, right? But the relationship is more of the deep conversations, the memories, the, hey, you remember when we did such and such, or, really tapping into the life of it, the building of it. You know what I mean? We are expecting people to give us memories that only are deserving of moments. You know what I mean? Like you just met this guy and you're like, you got to take me out to you got to fly me out and this, that, and the third. That's a memory. It's not a moment. You know what I mean? And so in those times, you also see people getting mad at things that memories expect. You getting flued out and you like, he want to fuck and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But he want to have sex and he want to do this, that, and the third. Well, yeah, because that's a memory type of event. You don't go to Montego Bay and not and not Montego Bay.
Somebody's like, I'll fly you out and I don't expect anything from you. I'll get you your own room or we can get 2 twin beds. We don't have to share a bed, but I want to experience another country. Would you go?
Me personally, I'm going to say no. And the only reason why I'm going to say no is because of my past life. Okay. I had somebody offer to fly me out somewhere to do something. And I turned it down solely because you were buying my ticket. You had control over everything. I didn't want to be put in a position where when we got there, you were having expectations of me that I knew I wasn't going to do. You know what I mean? And so for that, I turned that down, right? But there are situations where if it was a different person, the way we're cool with each other, I would accept. You know what I mean? Because even if something did happen, I wouldn't be upset, right? But just somebody that I'm just getting to know or whatever. I don't want that responsibility. I'm not a he flew me out girl. I'm a baby. Me and my man went to such and such and we had a ball type girl. You know what I mean? Or I've been dating this man for 6-7 months, and you know we've done everything around the city. So we went out of town and did some stuff. But to just immediately, I don't trust you in America with our laws. Gotcha. I don't think I'm gonna really trust you in another country with their laws. Gotcha. Especially think about what just happened to that girl in Kenya.
I know.
You know, and she was engaged to that guy. And I don't care what y'all say, he killed that girl. He killed that girl.
I'm not gonna even say anything else on that. My thing goes a little deeper than that. Not even just the sexual part of it. I don't want my memories with someone that I don't know if I'm gonna even want to go out with when we come back. Because I don't want to be like, oh, I remember 5 years from now, and someone's like, where have you been? Where are all the places you've been to? And I named Panama, but I went with Billy, and it was because Billy flew me out. Now my memories for the rest of my life in Panama is with Billy, and I don't want to.
And you didn't even have fun because Billy was way too touchy-feely. He got drunk and embarrassed the hell out of me in a whole nother country.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you haven't been out. I haven't been out with you in America to know that you get a little bit too drunk and start cussing out the wait staff. You think I'm about to go to Jamaica with you and you cussing out them Jamaicans? No.
What's funny is, and he had a whole conversation with my dad, and they both was just at me. My ex-fiance. The first time I ever spent the night with that man was in the Bahamas. He kept trying to get me to spend the night with him beforehand, and I was just like, I'm not spending the night with you. And he was in the back of his mind was like, but you're about to go out the country with me, and you won't spend the night with me in Atlanta? So once we got further into our relationship, him and my dad was having a conversation. They called me over. Look, he snitched on me. He told my dad was like, so the first time y'all shared a bed was in the Bahamas, not here? And I was like, yeah, but in my mind, I felt like we had all that time to get to know each other even more before going. In my mind, that's what it was. Let's do as many dates as we can before we take this trip. So
y'all, look at my face.
I wasn't even able to touch this girl until we went out the country. So I do everything backwards. Because in my mind, if we didn't get these many dates in, I might not want to go out the country with you. That's what I was thinking. Even though I knew this man for 10 plus years, we have been friends, and I learned my lesson from the last one because I married a friend that I never dated, and dating and being friends is completely different. So I wanted to make sure, because we was cool, that this relationship was gonna be different than the friendship we had. So I was like, yeah, we're good. And I'm telling my dad, I was just trying to knock out as many.
You so cute. You so pretty. You so damn pretty. That's all I can say. Cause it ain't no damn way I'm getting on no plane with somebody that I ain't already bumped guts with. Let me tell you something.
Somebody just told me that recently.
There's no way I'm getting on a plane with you to go somewhere and we haven't already. What? I'm on the plane telling you when this plane land. Do you know? Like what? Kels, that is a little backwards, baby.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel weird about creating memories with someone I'm not with. However, I can't say I don't want to be married again. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that, and then not have experiences. So I have to pick my battle. Which one do you want? Because you can't say I want to do all this stuff with my husband and then you don't want one. That don't make sense. So, do you want a forever person? If you want a forever person is one person. And if you want one person, then do all those things with that one person, right? So it's like, do people want real relationships or just the ideal of relationships? And why? What would be your why? First of all, which one would you say? Real relationship, ideal relationship, and why?
Okay, I can only talk. Can I speak just for me?
Yeah.
Okay. For me, I believe at this juncture in my life, we're just going to say right now at this juncture in my life, I want the idea of a relationship.
Okay.
An actual relationship in my mind means responsibilities. And I don't think I'm willing to commit to the responsibilities that are just naturally a part of being in an exclusive relationship with somebody. There's a lot that goes with that. There's a lot of expectations as well. I don't think I'm cut out for that where I am mentally right now. I am mentally cut out for you treating me like a girlfriend.
What woman is that?
I am mentally cut out for you treating me like your girlfriend. While I'm with you, I can be the only one. When you leave me, I don't care what your your life does not exist outside of you being right here with me right now or when I call your phone.
Yeah.
Other than that, I really don't care what you're doing. I don't even think you exist. So for me, I think the ideal of a relationship is the expectation. Take me out, make me feel special, call me pretty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But once this is done, don't like the expectation of, of course, my brain automatically thinks of marriage expectations, like helping you with your mother and your kids and different things like that. But I don't want any of the relationship expectations that come with it. I'm not going to make sure I call you every day. I'm not going to make sure I call you every day. I'm not going to check in.
So you don't want a good morning call or text every morning.
If you call me and text me in the morning, great. If you forgot to this morning, okay. I don't care. It's like how we were saying in a relationship, I expect to talk to you.
Yeah.
Again, expectation.
Yeah.
I don't have any expectations. And if you have expectations on me, you're probably going to get your feelings hurt, or you're not going to get called back, or you're not going to call me back. And all of those are perfectly fine for me. If you hung up on me and never called me back, I promise you would never hear me ask you why, because there's no expectation there, right?
Yeah.
And if I do begin to have expectations, I know that this is a problem.
So I have, this is why y'all call me toxic. I have tiers to my ideal relationships that I'm in. So when I'm dating and I tell you I don't want anything, you're free to do whatever you want to do. That's probably at the beginning stages of wherever we are. If I have dealt with someone for a long time and it's just that we both don't want the titles and the extremes of expectations, then this is my thing. If we come to a physically exclusive part of not being in a relationship, now there's boundaries and rules within our non-relationship. And that's why the relationships that I'm in with people, my friends and family are like, why don't y'all just put a title on it? Because y'all have so many rules to what y'all can and can't do, but y'all are not like, oh no, that's just my friend, or no, that's just, and I could be in an exclusive situationship with somebody, and if somebody asks me if I'm single, I'll say no. And that's if I'm locked in with that one person. Eventually you probably will get in a relationship, or you might not, but it's like it takes away a lot of the responsibilities of a real solid relationship. Now, if I'm in a dating space and I'm willing to date multiple people, then I want, when we're together, to be that. I want the experience. I want the moment. I want the conversations. I really, really want to get to know you. Like, I'm a person, you can't be around me. I have never met a man that got around me and didn't want to tell me about his childhood. I've never been around a man that has not cried in front of me. So we're going to get like that. And that's why, like, people are like, men always want to marry you, because I don't have there's a wall up for our connection. Our connection, when we're together, I am your wife. Now, when we're not together, that might be where the toxic part of me comes, because you can do what you want to do, because I'm going to do what I want to do. You might not like that next week I have that same relationship with somebody else. But if we decide, hey, I don't want to date nobody else, but I also don't want to lock into a full-on relationship with all these rules and expectations and feeling like I'm married, but I only want to see you. You only want to see me. Let's exclusively date each other without other people. Then all those energies that I'm giving other people won't happen anymore.
I agree to an extent. I'm more of a, until you tell me that you don't want me talking to anybody else, I'm going to do whatever it is I'm doing.
Everybody's going to say that at some point. I don't think men like being in what they consider competition with other men. I always say it's not a competition, because none of y'all are going for I'm not putting anybody in a place.
It's not a competition. It's not a competition if you guys are all on the same team.
That's what I'm saying.
This is a roster. This isn't a.
I know I sound so bad, but
this is not a track meet, sir.
Trying to date Kels. I wish I could meet a man as transparent as me.
You do, but we just don't believe them. We don't believe them.
They're not honest.
Because they're not honest, because they be lying.
I'm literally like, I can say all this stuff, and I'll be like,
or you think I'm lying?
Still dating other people.
You think I'm lying?
And he's like, well, I don't want to date anybody else. I only want to date you. And you find out he's dating somebody else. I told you I'm dating other people. Why didn't you tell me you were dating other people?
Exactly.
It's like, it's so hard for certain men. I'm not saying all, before everybody come down on me. It's so hard for certain men to just be honest. I'm telling you, I'm seeing other people. Are you seeing anybody else? Nope, just you.
I don't believe you. Yo Slim says, does the idea of a relationship include bumping? Okay, so look, let me say this. In my 20s, you had to be in a relationship with me to be physical. In my 40s and 50s, I don't necessarily have to be in a relationship with you to be physical. But to be physical means that you reached a stage with me mentally. Like, I'm not one of those people. I can't have sex with somebody if I'm not physically attracted to them. I can't have sex with somebody if I'm not mentally attracted to them. If you haven't turned me on, if we haven't had nasty conversations, that's the thing too. Nasty conversations is a level. Like, if you come at me and you automatically talking sexual, that is a deep turn off for me, because why are you so freaked out immediately, right? But if we get to the point where I am willing to be physically intimate with you and I can't talk to you like that, it's not going to get me there. You know what I mean? Like don't try to be physically intimate with me and I ain't already said some nasty stuff to you. You know what I mean? Because now you're crossing a line before I want to cross that line. No, I don't have to be in a relationship with you, but yes, I definitely have to be comfortable enough. I'm not a prostitute. I can't just take my clothes off for anybody. I'm not, like I have to be physically attracted to you too. And I think for men in the age group that we are moving to, y'all have expectations for women and how they look and how they carry themselves that y'all don't hold yourself to that same kind of standard. I'm supposed to have my feet done. I'm supposed to have my nails done, my eyebrows look pretty. You know what I'm saying? My stomach not supposed to be too fat. I ain't supposed to have a fupa, all this other stuff. Got to be able to bounce on it. And you can't see your thing. Not only that, but you haven't seen it in the last 10 years because you've got a gut that covers it. You've got gout. You got high blood pressure. When you get on top of me, you sweat like you are at a free throw line. These kind of things are not sexy. And you have an expectation for me to hold up something that you're not living up to. So that's a reason why it's going to take me a little bit of time to be physically intimate with you. Because you got to get me there because you're not already looking like prime real estate. So turn me on mentally before I'm ready to just give it up. Like men feel, well, I paid for you something to eat. I'm not a dog. I'm not I'm not moved by food. Matter of fact, I've got my own credit card and we could have went somewhere else. You like chicken nuggets.
I came here by myself.
You like chicken nuggets. We're only here because this is what you wanted to eat. You know what I mean? So if you think you're going to get some after this.
I don't think I've ever been to a restaurant on a date with somebody to a place that I couldn't take myself that warrants him thinking that he's going to get sex at the end. I think I purposely post places that I go eat so that the average man knows, okay, if I take her somewhere, my son put me onto that and just having a regular conversation. My son said when he's online and he sees women have all this stuff going on, he'll keep scrolling because he can't afford that woman. He said it was one chick that kept liking a bunch of his pictures. When he went to her page, she always on vacation. He was like, oh. He said, I can't do nothing with her. I kept scrolling. And I'm listening to my 23-year-old son, and I'm like,
A 50-year-old man probably feels the exact same way.
Probably feels the exact
as you
same
should.
Way. Yep.
As you should, because y'all come. What did Lisa Ray say? Lisa Ray, when she said, "Oh, you are so embodying Lisa Ray right now with your white on." God, you are giving Lisa Ray right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I fangirl out over Kels, and Kels will tell me all the time, Sunshine, I'm strictly dickly, and that's fine. But that's fine. That doesn't mean that I can't just really admire just how pretty my friend is. But with that being said, Lisa Ray said something that pissed a lot of men off, and for me, it made so much sense. She said, "Listen, why would I be with a man that can't meet the standard that I hold for myself? I don't go on a 2-week vacation. I go on a 2-month vacation. So if you can't keep up with going on a 2-month vacation, I can't even let you be a part of my reality because you're going to be mad at me or you're going to try to dumb me down to your level." You know what I mean? And for me, I completely understand that because in a way, it's the same way for a woman, opposite. I might not be able to hold the same standard of things that you're able to do, right? And so because I can't, the expectation becomes I've got to give you coochie because I can't do this for myself. So a lot of times I'm letting people know I could have gone to this by myself. So the expectation of coochie is not here.
So let's take that
completely off the table because you haven't done anything that I feel like the expectation of a coochie coupon can get cashed in.
Right.
Exactly why I'm not going out the country with you and letting you pay for everything because that expects a coochie coupon, which I'm not going to give. Food does not partake of coochie coupon, fellas.
It does not.
I'm just letting y'all know. Maybe for somebody who's hungry. I'll take that. No, because I tend to be horny.
Don't say the person that does that. She might just be horny. It had nothing to do with the food. The food was the excuse not to just have a conversation.
Oh, I was going to say food, but You feed me, and even if I'm horny, I just go home and fix it myself.
Stupid. Let me read some of this. Again, if you want to see both of us in studio, just go over to the Hit Sunny 2.3 page, click on live, and you will see She Unfiltered Radio. There was something that was said above. Oh yeah, okay. Nah, you gotta feel that energy before you get touchy. I agree with that too. And you called me a
Sapiosexual.
I don't know if I am or not. I think
You don't feel like you have to be turned on mentally before you get to that person. Because see, my reasons why I
it's
call you a
always about what it is
sapiosexual.
I'm doing it for.
That's why I'm calling.
So I said when you said
Your brain
that,
ain't it.
Yeah. So I think it changes when my emotions get caught up. When my emotions get caught up, it doesn't matter what I want to do it for. It's how I feel internally. Like my little heart flutters, right? If we're not there, then being intimate is crazy. People would say like, "What? I don't have to want you to have sex with you. I could just be like, I don't want anything. You don't want anything. You're safe. I'm safe. I'm cool and comfortable with you. You're cool and comfortable with me. We cool. You the one I'll sleep with. And every time I want something, I'll call you.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't want anything else from you except that.
Is the sex different? See, for me.
Oh, it's yes.
See, for me, if I'm not into you, you're not gonna get sunshine sex. If I'm into you, oh my God, we're gonna fuck up. I mean, we're gonna mess up a bed.
The sex is going to be different. The sex is not going to be intimate, but we're probably just going to try stuff we probably would think that the person we're with is going to be freaked out about. You probably tried those type of things with that person. Once my feelings get involved, then how I feel with you from day to day determines, not to be vulgar, how wet I get. Because if I'm with you, I'm never going to say no. Like when men say, "Oh, she was mad at me tonight, she didn't give me none." I'm never that person. Like, and someone told me that before. Like, if you was mad at me, why'd you get? Because you wanted some. I didn't care for it, but you wanted some, so I gave you some. So I'm not going to deny you sex. How I feel having sex with you in the moment, you're definitely going to tell the difference. You can tell I'm going through the motions versus I'm all into you. Because I am an initiator. So if I never initiate, if I'm not trying to hold your hand while we're out, if I'm not rubbing the back of your neck while you're driving, those are all signs like she ain't feeling me the way she was feeling me before. So I think once you tap into my emotions and my feelings get involved, how we have sex and how it feels is going to be different than having a situationship with someone we have an understanding in that kind of sense. That's the difference with me. And I'm always, and this is the thing too about me being in the space of dating, I don't want to have sex with more than one person. If I have sex with you and the sex is amazing, why the hell do I want to have sex with somebody else? Because I feel like, especially if you learn my body, if you learn the things that I like versus the things that I don't like, I don't want to teach the next person. Because even if you're great and you're amazing, there's certain things I like that you probably never done, and now I got to teach you to do that.
Okay, so I have a question. Do you feel as though when you're in a relationship or when you are having sex with a person that it is right to teach them about what you like? Yes. Or do you just let them do whatever they do, how they do it, and it is what it is?
No, I am a firm believer of teaching and learning. Because if I'm doing something to you and you're not moving and you're not moaning, I will literally be like, you don't like this. No, you don't like this like this. You're enjoying it, but how do you like it? And again, this is what makes men uncomfortable. I want to know, so I'm not going to let down. If I ask you a question, dudes can't BS me. You can give me 5 hours of BS, and when you're tired of talking, I'm going right back to that first question, and that frustrates me. So if I ask you and I want to learn something about you, I'm not going to let up until you finally give, okay, this is what it is. Same thing with sex. If I know when men say my toes curl, I know when a man is climbing up a wall, I know when a man is just laying there, not saying anything, not doing anything. he wants you to keep doing what you're doing because he don't want to offend you. And he don't want you to not want to do it again. But men are scared to say, that was straight. but that ain't how Shawty used to do it. I want to know what did she do that made your toes curl? I don't mind asking what she used to do. Where the last lady's like, I'm not trying to find out. Yes. What did she do? They had you running back for 5 years to do XYZ when you're laying here with me and you're not moving. This is new for us. We're learning each other. I don't want to have to do a billion things and try to figure it out. You tell me what you like. I'm going to perfect what it is you like and add whatever it is to where now you remember me. But I want to get you to where you're excited and not just being like, maybe if she just keep trying, or maybe if I push her head how I want it to go, then maybe she will. I want it faster, but I'm scared to tell her I wanted to do it faster, so let me grab the back of her head and say that, babe. That's cute. But get in there. You ain't getting in there. And I think I'm telling you, I cannot find the most transparent. Maybe I'm not looking for transparency. I'm looking for vulnerability. That's what I'm looking for. I need a man to be in his most vulnerable state. When men say they strong and they're protectors and this, that, and the third, you have to let your guard down with me. I want your soul. I don't want your mind and your heart. I want your soul. If I can't get your soul, then we'll always be at a basic level. So that's why I say when I get with somebody and you become my person, I've never been with a man who has not cried in front of telling like his childhood or things that he's excited about or not excited about. They're like, oh, now you got me crying. I don't have you crying. You just ain't never been with somebody that wanted to know you.
I've made them cry. I've never.
You made them cry? What you mean you made them cry?
I can think of 2 people I made them cry.
Like in an argument?
It's just sunshine being sunshine. That nigga crying. Yeah.
I gotta know who I'm with.
Ooh, I need to work on that.
If I'm allowing you in my body, I have to know who you are. I gotta know you. And the more time I spend with somebody, I will end up knowing you more than you know you. And when I start calling you on who you really are versus who you're showing me, that'll make a man run quick. Don't give it no Pisces, y'all. We see through the BS. And we will dig and dig and dig until you get so uncomfortable, you run the opposite way. You know, if I kill single again, amen. I am a Grand Canyon over here. It's a spiritual experience. All right, we gotta take a break. When we come back, we are going to do our new segment, Build, Brunch, or Buy. All right, so we'll be right back. She Unfiltered Radio Show, Hits 92.3. Hey, the secret's out. Hits 92.3 is now accepting submissions for brand new shows. That's right. You could become a radio personality right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You don't have experience? That's okay. You don't live in Georgia? That's okay. You don't know what to do now? Now that's not okay. But your girl is here to help you out. Email us today at hits923newshow@gmail.com and tell us about your potential show with Hits. Again, that email address is hits923newshow@gmail.com. Don't be last. The slots are filling fast.
Sky People Chief coming peace, love, and I'm just trying to see where you going with that on. You got cute for me.
Looking like my baby. I don't come in here unless they pay me. I've been here all night, I'm feeling wavy, but they closing down like the Gallery Road Macy's. Where we finna go, though? We can hit the town and take some photos. Girl, I got the smoke, but can you roll, though? You know you got running on my spot. Do you running there a lot? You ran into a Roddy Rich, I'm good with the box. It'll be a remix, non-stop. Let it rock.
Yeah.
Look who bringing back Jet magazines, ain't it? Beauty of the week indeed, that's a queen, ain't it? And she throw back on the smoke. I asked what it is, she said the presidential shit, not that tangerine, ain't it? She said, boy, stop. You thought it, you tried it. I said, yeah, whatever, if you sold it, I'd buy it. Windows to your soul, girl, I love the way your eyes get. When I look into them, I fall in a pool of violence. That's just what it's like, I got a jet that you can pilot. When we see each other, always frequent fly mileage. It's always a laugh, she be like, boy, why you so childish? Because the internet, she said, jet be quiet. You know I'm a fool, Barrymore, I'm a riot. Lock God is to a lock God, I'm lying. You can't make you, we ain't been fast by it. You know what it is, me and Slim, we just vibing.
We can stay in Harlem or be bougie in Manhattan. Go to Magic Johnson's or just see whatever happens. I'm a simple girl, I don't need anything. Rain or shine, I don't mind. Like Sinatra, baby, fly me to the moon. Take my heart into a rocket and just shoot it, baby, straight into the blue. Fly me to the moon. We can watch the sun drop, we can run the arcades. Barefoot on the boardwalk, making out the whole way. It ain't no pressure, babe, I don't need anything. Rain or shine, I don't mind. Like Sinatra, baby, fly me to the moon. Straight into the blue. Hey, I don't need no wings, 'cause tonight it's on you, baby. Fly me to the moon. Hey, hey, baby, fly me to the moon. Hey. to the moon. Take my heart into a rocket and just shoot it, baby, straight into the blue. Hey, and baby, fly me to the moon. Hey, hey, oh yeah.
Hey, have you ever been at work on a Monday morning behind your desk wondering, what am I doing with my life? Well, I wanted that same question as well. So what I did was I created a business around the lifestyle that I truly wanted. And for me, that's really about travel. So I wanted to make the beach my office, and that's exactly what I did. I can work from anywhere around the world with my customizable Airbnb business. So let me show you how to do it for yourself. So let me help you create an Airbnb business that will sustain you for the rest of your life and sustain your children, right? Let me show you how to automate your business so that it's on cruise control. Let me show you how to fly under the radar if you need. I can also teach you how to get Airbnb properties with no money down. Yes, no money down. See, many people don't think that they can get in business because they don't think that they have the funds. But you really don't need it. What's more important is the information. So join the workshop. I have a team of super hosts that will be right there that will help you start your listing the same day. Now that's powerful. All right, so we're giving out the information. So come to the workshop, click the link below, or DM me, and I can provide you all the information.
She Unfiltered Radio Show. And look, we were talking about, do people want real relationships or the ideal of relationships? We did not get into the other part of the question, but we'll take a break and we'll come back to that second part because that is probably a whole nother conversation. Right now, we're going to get into build, brunch, or buy. And we have the female version first. So I have to read off, excuse me, why I picked these three. You're going to go on and put that picture up real quick. All right, Cookie Lyons. She's a ride or die. She's a hustler, will fight for her man, and may also fight you. The other one we have is Claire Huxtable. She's an attorney. She's elegant. She's smart. She's a golden standard for a TV wife. Now we have Olivia Pope. Everybody knows Olivia Pope she is the GOAT. She is the all to be all. She is, I lost it. Crap. Y'all know who Olivia Pope is. She's the truth. Yeah, she don't even need an explanation. All right, so for this build, brunch, or buy, who would you want to be as one of these TV wives? Build, brunch, or buy. So build is you want to be her in her position to who she was. Brunch is you'd rather have been the side chick, not the homegirl, to a man. This is a wife. Do you want to be the wife? Which one would you want to be as a wife? Which one would you want to be as a side chick? Which one are you just getting rid of? Who would you want to be? As who who her character is. Claire Huxtable, Cookie Lyons, or Olivia Pope. One of them, I want to be this person as somebody's wife. I want to be this person as somebody's side chick. I want to be this. This is just, I didn't have any other options, so I got to say bye to this one. Got you stuck, didn't it?
Okay, I'm going to tell you why it got me stuck. Okay, the reason why it has me stuck is because of who I was and who I am now. Who I was immediately, I would have told you I want to be Claire Huxtable as a wife.
Okay.
Who I was.
Okay.
Who I am now as a wife, I probably got more Cookie Lyons in me now as a wife. Like, I tear this whole shit down. But I'm loyal to a fault.
Okay.
I'm definitely side chicking as Olivia Pope. Bitch, the president is my side. I am side chicking as Olivia Pope.
Side chicking as Olivia Pope.
Because Olivia Pope had so much power. She wasn't a side chick that was being done. She was the side chick that was doing stuff.
Yeah.
So as a side chick, if I had to pick anybody to be anybody's level as a side chick, I'm definitely being Olivia Pope. Only reason why I'm saying get rid of Claire is because right now where I'm at in my world, I'm not a Claire Huxtable. I'm not trying to have a family with you. I'm not trying to build. I'm not even trying to be a good girl right now. There's nothing in me. If you're looking for your good girl, I am not her.
You're not her.
I am not her. I'm on demon time. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, we have Olivia Pope, we have Claire Huxtable, and we have Cookie Lyons. So I don't want to get rid of any of them, but I've made this harder on myself. So I'm going to have to get rid of Cookie Lyons. Only because she's so problematic, and I don't think she is who I want to be with her rah-rah. That's who I am on the inside that just won't come out. So I got to get rid of her because I don't need that in my life and my energy. Side chick, Olivia Pope. Because she's just that girl. She still hold all her own stuff. And because she was such an independent woman, I could handle being the side chick and doing all the things that I do and still running everything. I am the Claire Huxtable. I would be the good wife with the husband that leads, but he knows when he need to shut up. He know when wifey about to speak. I'm just gonna let her have it, y'all. That's Claire. She do what she doing, but she's also a boss. She's also a leader, but she knows how to be submissive at the same time. So that's the type of wife I would want to be. So I would want to be Claire in today's time, where I still run my own stuff. I still have a successful leader, but also knows that he can be led. Like I said, Olivia Pope would be the side chick that I would want to be because she think of herself first. Olivia first, everybody else secondary. And then I just had no choice but to kill off Cookie Lyons. All right, so for the men, you're gonna put the men's pictures up. For the men, we have, hold on, let me go up. Because I changed my own order up. We got Ghost. Everybody knows Ghost is dangerous, powerful, fine, rich. We will absolutely ruin your life. We got Horace. Horace is a billionaire. He's older. He's sophisticated. He's powerful, but he could put you in the wheel tomorrow. However, in his wheel. But he secretly like boys too. So I got to add that. They didn't have that on here, but I have to add that on there. Cliff. He's a doctor. He's a family man. He's funny. He's stable. He's everybody's mama's crush. Who would you want to build your life with? Who you want to build your life with? Who do you want as your side dude and build with? And who do you just have to get rid of?
Oh, this is so easy for me because you laid it out and gave me my answers. Okay, look.
And hold on, let me say this first. These are not them in real life as who they are. So I don't want people looking at Bill Cosby. They need to look at Cliff Huxtable. This is Cliff Huxtable. This is Cliff. This is Ghost. And this is Horace. Okay? These are not the people in real life.
Okay.
Somebody said they like my hair. Thank you.
So I'm definitely doing Cliff Huxtable as my husband.
Okay.
And the reason why is because the way Cliff loved Claire,
mm-hmm.
and they had a Picasso. Had a Picasso. Like Cliff was the epitome of a man doing right by his family. So no matter what, and even now, I know you said it's not about Bill Cosby, it's Cliff Huxtable.
Yeah, you got to get that out your mind.
Bill Cosby has a special place in my heart. He was my daddy for such a long time. Yes.
He was everybody's daddy.
I would want him to be my kid's
He can
dad.
still be your daddy.
I want him to be my kid's dad. Yes. Okay. So definitely Bill
All right,
Cosby.
so Bill Cosby is your Bill. That's your husband.
Yeah, that's my husband.
Okay, cool.
That's my hubby.
Okay.
Definitely. Ghost would be my side piece.
Okay.
Definitely. Let's go. He fine as hell.
Got
a little bad boy to him and look like he'll take you through the pocket. Let's go. Let's go. I don't have to do the drugs. I don't see nothing. Pick me up after. You know what I'm saying? We're good. Oh boy, that's down low. You lost me the moment you said that.
I had to add that because that's a part of his
caveat,
story.
because my mouth gonna be dirty every time we get into it. I'm gonna say something stupid like, that's why you like it in the booty. Leave me alone. So I can't. I'm not gonna be right to him. So he is automatically cut. But shout out to looking good.
Oh, that's why I put that picture up. Okay, so
I don't care that you're a billionaire. This is not all the Queen's men. I'm not on that.
All right, so I probably should cut my live off before I give my answers. Okay. I always start from the bottom up. So I will cut Ghost. I'm cutting Ghost because he's just emotionally unsafe. Like, I'm still mad at his whole character. You had a black queen. Like, you should just have talked to her. Like, I don't trust him. Ghost is not trustworthy. So he could not be my husband. He's not even somebody I want on the side because he crying about everything and he don't know who he is and what he want to do and just stick to that. So he got to go. He's too unstable for me emotionally. Horace is my side dude because he down for whatever.
Obviously.
And there might be some fantasies or not that I might have. And Horace is just down for whatever. I'm gonna leave it there.
Have you seen all the Queen's men yet?
I have.
You have. The person that the girl from the radio play, the black girl.
I haven't seen the last season, so if she wasn't from the first.
Only on the first season.
I'm trying to remember all the Queen's men. I keep thinking in my mind I can't get Beauty and Black out of my mind, so I can't even think of Eva.
She used to be on the Ryan Cameron show.
What about her? What about her though?
Okay, so in the show, she's like a billionaire. She got lots of money, and she got the little boy, what's his name, Babyface, to try to have sex with her and her husband.
Okay,
but he ended up bringing the other guy, and then that's as far as I've gotten. Don't tell me no more because
I don't remember. I don't remember it.
So you basically,
she'll date a guy that likes other men.
They pay for a man to come to the house
that
has relations with her. Lets her husband watch, and then her husband can have relations with him, or he can have relations with her husband, but they have relations together with the third, and the third has the same member as her husband, not as the same members as her. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just say if for me, if I had to be in the room with my man and a third, it can't be a girl. I'll just leave it there.
And I'm just gonna put this here. Ain't no Eiffel Tower in near me. Okay.
I'll just leave it there.
If
I ain't saying they got to touch.
Third person, trust me. Two of us is alike. Us.
Two of them are alike.
No, two of
them.
Us. One of these things is not like the other.
I'm just gonna leave it there. My husband would be Cliff Huxtable because he's successful. He's a family man. He is not intimidated by a strong woman. And when she puts her foot down, Cliff shuts up. He don't play about, like you said, he does not play about Claire. He ain't finna let nobody come in between them. He ain't finna let nobody play with her. Look, not even the kids.
Them kids not even about to play
Them
with
kids
her.
ain't finna play with her.
That's why he was my husband.
I want a man who's not gonna play about me. Yeah. So Cliff is definitely the husband. Horace's little freaky self is definitely the side. And Ghost is just too emotionally unstable. It's fine. Woo. As fine as Ghost, I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta let you go. I don't have the energy, and I can't have my peace disturbed. Ghost will make you fall in love with him, and then he don't know what he wants. So I ain't got time for that. Ghost gotta go. So that is build, brunch, or buy. All right. So we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, y'all, we didn't talk about this side topic. The side topic of the day is, because this probably should be a Wednesday conversation. Has independence made relationships stronger or harder? All right, so we're going to come right back. She Unfiltered Radio Show, Hits 92.3.
Yeah.
Everybody out here talking about they want a new thing, a new thing. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? Everybody out here talking about they trying to do things, trying new things, yeah. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? God, I'm still in love, still in love, still in love. We can work it out, maybe talk it out. Still in love, still in love, still in love, trying to work it out. While they walking out. Everybody tired of trying, sick and tired of people lying. Got them on it, but the devil behind it. Take heed. I ain't thinking I was blinded. Thought if I bought them a diamond, that their love would be timeless, but they declined it. Crazy. People always knows it, trying to find out who you stroking. Wanna be noticed, cause they feelings hurt and broken, maybe. And that's how love can be stolen. Got them calling me and hopeful, leaving emojis. Got me giving brotherly roses. Take these. Everybody out here talking about they want a new thing, a new thing. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? Everybody out here talking about they trying to do things, trying new things, yeah. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? God, I'm still in love, still in love, still in love. We can work it out, maybe talk it out. Still in love, still in love, still in love, trying to work it out. While they walking out. Everybody out here talking about they want a new thing, a new thing. To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? To the old flame calling saying, baby, we can work it out. What you talking about? God, I'm still in love, still in love, still in love. We can work it out, maybe talk it out. Still in love, still in love, still in love, trying to work it out while they walking out.
All right. We are back. She Unfiltered Radio Show right here on Hits 92.3. And look, y'all, we have been talking about relationships. Of course, She Unfiltered Radio Show is talking about relationships. We were talking about, do we want a real relationship or do we all like the ideal of relationships? On the break, I was looking at some of the comments on Facebook and Instagram, and most people are saying the same thing. I think everybody today likes the ideal of relationships versus the real one. And I said my reasoning for it, what I think for the masses, is because a lot of us have been hurt, or a lot of us are terrified to be vulnerable, take the mask off so people can really see who we are, because we don't think the other person is doing the same. So it's just safe. It's just safe to have the ideal of a relationship, have the ideal of the, like we said, the memories, the experience, the moments, and you don't really have to put yourself out there for real. Then we started talking about build, brunch, buy. We had the female version. If you were going to be a wife, would you want to be Cookie Lyons? Would you want to be Olivia Pope? Or would you want to be Claire Huxtable? And then we switched it. If you wanted this person to be your husband, TV husband, not who they are in real life, we had Ghost, we had Horace, and we had Cliff Huxtable. We gave our opinions on that. So now we're going to get into, has independence made relationships harder or easier? Dun, dun, dun. I would say, for me, I think from both sides of the spectrum, I think relationships are harder because men are also independent. Men are cooking for themselves. Men are cleaning for themselves. Men are comfortable with not being in relationships, which they always have. I think with that, it makes women have to step up to the plate, especially if you get with a man that has done the work and a man who is emotionally intelligent and he's financially stable. You can't do all the cutesy and just be fine for a man like that. He's gonna want and expect way more than the man who's opposite of that. Same for the woman on the opposite end. A woman who pretty much has her things together, her expectations, her boundaries, and her standards are going to be almost impossible because she is comfortable and okay with being independent. Men are going to be like, y'all women are going to be by yourselves for the rest of your lives. In 2026, women prefer to die alone or to die in the house next door to their best friend, female homegirl. So men threatening women that you will never find a man, that's almost like a promise to a woman. And I think that's what makes it harder for women to date men because we we have roses now. And I ain't talking about the ones you buy at the store. I'm talking about that little pocket rocket that can get you done and you can go on about the rest of your day in 10.5 seconds. So you don't need all the extras. We are able to go on dates with multiple different people and hang out with you when we want to. And when we don't, we don't. So I think the independence on men's side and women's side are extremely hard because everybody is able to function for themselves and they do not care on the surface level. They do not care about having a significant other or just their person. What do you think, Sunshine?
I can only speak for Sunshine.
Speak for Sunshine.
As a person who is in transition,
Mm-hmm.
all of y'all keep telling me I'm gonna change my mind, but I really don't see myself as a relationship person. You and I have had this conversation deeply.
Mm-hmm.
And even during my relationship, I kept saying, I don't know if I'm the right person to be in a relationship. There's a selfishness that comes with independence.
Very much so. Yeah.
And I think for some people, getting over that selfishness is very difficult. I am in a place where I'm learning that I enjoy my space and my time alone a lot. Being in a relationship, and again, back to the beginning of what we talked about, expectations, a quote unquote, I guess now they got to see me, right? A quote unquote real relationship looks a certain way. We live together. We do things this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that where I am now, and I keep saying that because y'all tell me you're not going to feel like that in the future. Where I am now, for me, a real relationship doesn't come with us having to cohabitate. It doesn't come with us having to cross mingle our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And for a lot of people, that is the epitome of when you say, well, where are we going? What it just being together isn't enough for a lot of people. It has to go to another step.
Yeah.
It has to involve the government. It has to involve God. It has to, you know what I'm saying, coexist together.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, the independence that you're talking about that I have is that I don't think I can relinquish that.
Yeah.
Even in a marriage, I kept saying, I would love to have a his and hers house. My house is right here. Your house is right here. And it's connected through a little crossway bridge or something like that.
Yep.
You hear of old stories. And I think they had it right. And somewhere between the 70s and now, we changed it and we have it wrong. Back in the day, when you watch, just use this as an example. When we watched Desi and Lucy, you remember they had separate
beds. Yes. Separate beds.
You remember they had separate space?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that's where the downfall of a lot of relationships happen.
Doing everything together.
Where we have to do everything together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even when we first had kids, my daughter said something that made me realize, yeah, this is a little weird as adults, right? She was like, how come I have to stay in my room, but you guys get to be together? Like I want to be with you guys get to have a sleepover every night. We got to go to our room.
That's
Why
so
we
cute.
can't have a sleepover with y'all?
That's so cute, though.
You know what I'm saying? And
Why
it's
do
cute.
you guys get to be together?
Yeah, it's cute. But when you think about it, like, dang, I don't never get no space from this person. We had a 50-year sleepover.
50-year sleepover.
This is kind of weird.
So there's this couple, and I wish I didn't want to change. So this sounds so bad. I didn't want to change my algorithm to start getting that type of content, but it was these two gay girls, and they had a 2-bedroom apartment. And the reason I get why they had separate rooms, because I think for me, in a relationship, you should have some similarities. Hold on, I'll read what he says too. Oh, so now y'all get why I said I'm single. Ron, yay. He said, this is why I'm single. I get why. Okay, so I'm a big fan of dating your opposite. And I'm not saying complete, like, y'all have nothing in common, y'all don't want to do anything. I love age gap relationships. I love introvert, extrovert relationships, because somebody's going to bring down, calm down to at some point y'all are going to balance out. Age difference. Somebody got to be the wisdom and the wise in the relationship. And I just feel like, I just like those. I don't know why. My brain is 44. I forgot where I was going with that. What did you say?
While you're thinking, I definitely appreciate I'm an extrovert, you're an introvert, but I'm learning now in my older age that could be a problem.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely like you. I think opposites do attract, but I think there has to be some sort of similarity. Me personally, I don't want to be with okay, good. I don't want to be with a person that is too much like me, because I'm rah-rah, and we will go
that
to
part.
jail.
That part.
We will go to jail.
Yeah.
But if you are too homebody and you never want to leave,
Mm-hmm.
and I am a extrovert and I like company and I like to go out, eventually we're gonna have issues.
Gotcha.
So,
I'm an ambivert for sure. Ambivert. You're both.
Ambivert?
So when I'm working and when I'm out, I'm outside. When I'm off, like, I work from 8 to 11, and I'm full of energy. I'm running around. I'm talking to everybody. I'm singing. I'm dancing. I'm giving you my all for that experience. Once 11:01 hits, I'm ready to go home. When I'm at home, I'm on my couch, or if I'm with my person, I'm out somewhere wanting to hold hands and doing nature stuff. And I'm so different than the Kels everybody sees outside. So that's why I need somebody that is. I need someone that is calm and settled and stable. Like, this is how I am. Business, personal. I need somebody to be like, whoa, this is what you're doing. Stop. Focus here.
Okay, so maybe this is why we get along so well, because I definitely see myself as this, but I don't want you to pull me down. I just want you to ride with me.
Gotcha.
Like, if I'm up, I want you to be up with me. You know what I'm saying? Or at least let me be up and don't try to pull me down. Let me be up, because that's where I'm at right now. If I'm down, either, coast with me through that down, or just understand that right now I'm kind of calm. It really irritates me when there's people who don't know me and they be like, dang, Sunshine, why you so calm? Like, why you so quiet? And it's like, you really don't know me, because this is a side of Sunshine I'm not always on.
Yeah.
And if I'm not being paid to be on, I'm definitely not being on. And I'll say it. I'll be like, oh, you're looking for the hood unicorn, and right now I'm just
gotcha.
Sheree.
Yeah, you have to.
Right now, I'm just
you
Sheree.
have to slow me down, because I am a creator. I'm a visionary. So if I don't have 500 things running through my mind, like, for instance, let me give you a prime example, and don't let me forget where my point was with the two gay girls.
So I can help you bring it back.
Okay. The two gay girls in their apartment.
Okay.
Keep that. So with me, I moved into the condo. The condo was done. All I needed was a bedroom set for me. I wanted to wait until the condo was actually mine before I started to decorate and really, really change things that I wanted to change, right? No, Kels doesn't just do anything little. Everything I do has to be grand and has to be big. And anything I set my mind to, I'm going to succeed and do it. I decided all at once, I wanted to change everything in the condo. So the room y'all saw that I just put together on Instagram, and the gray and all the, like the orange, all that's gone. I bought a new bedroom set. I had to go way to Beaufort to go get it. I bought different things that went with it. I had to go Powder Springs. I had to go there. I had to go there. On top of doing my bedroom.
Last time I've been to your house.
It don't look the same. I need somebody to be like, no, you're not about to change all this up. There's nothing wrong with it. What's going on with you? We doing something else. That's stupid. Don't do that. And I'm going to be like, you know what? You're right. Because I have no reason to change this room. Other than in my mind, I wanted to make it a girl space instead of a neutral space for both. Because I don't want men. Like every Airbnb that I've had has been a man. Every booking has been a man. And I'm like, I don't feel comfortable with a man being in my space. So I'd rather, if I'm not home, it's a female there. So I changed everything up. So I have a reasoning for why I do what I do. But to do all of my room, now I'm stuck with box springs because the bed that I have doesn't require one. The other bed that I got doesn't require one. Now I got two.
Is it a queen box
I
spring?
do have a queen box spring.
I need a box spring.
Girl, if you can come get it, please.
Hey,
somebody come get
Somebody help me. I
Help,
need to get
help.
a box spring to
Help,
Justice and up on the second floor. I don't have a truck. I got $20.
But that's how so I need, and I'm not saying I don't have, but I need someone who is like, you doing too much. You can't handle all of these things. And I just told somebody, I'm a type of person that I will stress the hell out, right? I'll have 10 things on my plate. And as I'm knocking out these 10 things, I can have a man to be like, you know what? I'm going to take 5 of those things off of your plate so that you only have 5 and you can knock out those 5 and then you'll be done. My brain doesn't work that way. If I had 10 things and now I only have 5 because you took 5, guess what Kels is going to do? I'm going to add 6 more. That's just how my brain works. So if you don't be like, look, I took these 5, finish these 5, and then we'll see where we're at. I'm going to add 6 more. Not 5. I'm going to add 6. And then I'm going to stress. And then I'm going to get upset that nobody's helping me knock out these 11 things when I only had 10. And now I had 5 and now I have 11. So I need someone that's grounded with a stable, this is the plan. We're going to work this plan. Shut the hell up and finish this plan. But the plan has to be, this is the kicker. This is the toxic part. The plan has to be my plan. If this is my life and what I set for me, you got to stick me to my plan. If you let me run amok, I'm going to run amok. I'm going to get all those done. But guess what? I'm going to be stressed in the process and our relationship is going to be affected by that.
Yo, I can definitely understand that. At the beginning of my relationship, I went through multiple businesses and poured lots of money into different businesses that if my partner would have just been like, hey, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Let's figure this out.
What is it you want to do?
Because you done been a chef. You done made body products. You done been a hairstylist. And now you're doing media. And
where did that come
you
from?
done did, you gotta put money. Ain't none of these businesses you ain't gotta pay to play. You gotta buy products.
That's why we get along so well, because we the same.
Cause
we the
can come
same.
up with an idea, be like, yeah, let go, friend. So yeah, I could see where I definitely would need somebody who could tell me, sit down and really think this through first before you move on to the next idea.
Because I can change my mind from week to week, and it will still make sense.
Kanye says he agrees with us. He said, yeah, I'm hype when needed. I give 100%, Ronye. But when I'm not on, I'm Parker.
Yes, when I'm not on, I'm Markel. People you don't know Markel unless you've been inside Markel. And I mean that literally. You won't even know who I really am unless you've been inside of me. She stuck her tongue out. Because there are 2 different people. When people approach me online, I'm like, oh, I feel like their type is a party person or a go-getter or a hard-working person. Because you're attracted to me because of who you see online. Who you see in person, who you spend time with is not who you see online. Who you see online is my resume. That is the person that gets paid to keep the jobs that I have. Who I am at home, you're going to see me with my dog all the time. You're going to see me on my couch. You might see me flying out somewhere. You might see me talking about a show, or I'm simply just posting post after post, story after story after story about relationships. It's going to be relationships, good or bad. this week it has been so many people like, are you single now? Are you single now? Because it sound like somebody done effed up. I post what I like, and I have a show on relationships. So I'm gonna talk about the good. I'm gonna talk about the bad. I'm gonna post dogs. I post all kind of dogs. Don't nobody ever say, "Oh, you got a big dog now?" So that's just who I am, right? If you don't, no, you were on the phone. Now I was saying sometimes I post good or bad about relationships, and everybody now is like, "Is the relationship bad?" I'm saying if I post different types of dogs, you ain't gonna be like, "Do you have a different dog?" I'm just posting dog content, good or bad. So that's what I'm doing. We're the same, but we're not the same. You're gonna get more in debt, more serious, more. Yeah, you get depth with Markel. You get fun, bubbly with Kels. So it just depends on where you meet me at is who you're attracted to. Because I am two completely separate, different people. If I never hosted again, that person would see a completely different side of me all the time. But to reel back to what I was saying about that couple and what you were going on about Lucy and them having separate beds. This couple has this, it's a gay, two women. It's a lesbian. Let me stop saying it. Lesbian couple. They have a 2-bedroom apartment because they're so opposite. She showed her room, and in her room, she's like, it's whimsical. It's girly. It's like all the neutral colors and the plants and all this stuff. And she's a African girl. Her girlfriend, on the other hand, you go into her room, is skulls, it's dark bedding, it's dark lighting, moody and broody. Then she shows her girlfriend. She's a white girl that is a biker. She has a not a Harley. She's got what's she popping wheelies, and she is tomboyish, and she's African queen, princess, girly. Complete opposite. So trying to merge, that's what I'm getting at. Sometimes opposites attract, and when you share a same space, sometimes your taste is different. Not even just decor, just everything about you might be different to where you might need to be in different spaces. For instance, I go to sleep. I like to sleep to music. He might like to sleep to silence or sleep to the TV. I can't sleep with all that light. That's going to bother the hell out of me. It either has to be completely silent or I have to listen to music. Now you got to figure out who's going to sleep that way or not that way. I like to sleep with the door closed. That person might like to sleep with the door open. I know what everybody say, compromise.
Might change for you as you get older, because now you're going through menopause. When y'all first got together, you were in your 30s and you could deal with it, but now you're going through menopause. And I tell you right now, if I don't have a weighted blanket on me, the air condition going, the fan on, and the door open, and a heater, then I'm not happy. And yes, all of those. And
if you had your own room,
we wouldn't have this.
That wouldn't be a problem. And we can get together in our common spaces.
The whole reason why you're saying you have the box spring, I'm hoping it helps with my bed.
Okay.
Because I have scoliosis.
Gotcha.
I cannot stand a soft bed.
Okay.
I have a soft bed right now. So I'm really about to just buy a new mattress if this doesn't work, because I'm tired of a soft mattress.
Gotcha. Okay.
But if I'm in a relationship with somebody and you like a soft mattress and I like a hard one, who gonna get good sleep?
They got them beds that
them things is $4,000.
They're so worth it. I'm about to get one. So I'm trying. They ain't got nobody stopping me.
You know what I mean?
I'm about to get me a 3. It's 3,000 first of all.
I told you.
And I'm about to get it.
I looked at it. You know what I mean? But like, think about me though. Look at my space now. You know what I'm saying?
It's so cute. It's so girly. It's so girly.
And I definitely couldn't have lived like that in the other place that I was, right?
Yeah.
Not just because the location couldn't necessarily hold it, right? But just the other mindset in the house. You know, you start putting stuff. Why you got that up there? Or you come home and they took it down.
No.
You know what I mean? Because it's their house too. So you come home.
That's the part that is like freaking me out. Is their house too.
Right. Like you come home and I'm the one that always cooks. I'm the one always in the kitchen, right? Yeah. So I set the kitchen up the way I like for it to be ergodynamic. I'm right-handed. I want my utensils on the right or whatever. You come in the kitchen, you left-handed. You only cook once a month.
Everything is different. Yeah.
And you just change my whole kitchen around because this the way you think it's supposed to be. Baby, get your own place and get out of my house.
Oh, I had a man tell me, I thought he was saying that because I didn't cook. He is fickle about his kitchen. He was like, I know where everything is. I like my spices where they are. When I wash dishes, I put them on a rack a certain way because it dries faster and he does not like you to even be in his kitchen. You could spend the night at this man's house and he'll be like, I'm thirsty. He'll get up and go get you something to drink. Don't step your foot in that man's kitchen. It's that serious. So some people are, but he's also in his late 50s and has been by himself forever.
It's 154. Karen got a show
Oh,
today,
all right.
actually.
So we got to get up out of here. So look, again, I'm going to recap really quick for those that are just tuning in. We were talking about real relationships versus an ideal relationship. We talked about independence. Is independence harder or easier for relationships now in 2026? We had our build brunch by with Horace, Cliff, and Ghost as the husbands, as their characters of husbands. And then the wives, we had Claire, Cookie, and Olivia. So we had that. What else did we talk about? We talked about Hinge, the dating site. I swear by Hinge. I swear by Hinge. But I refuse. So now it's different. Maybe I would try it now. When I first got on dating sites, I didn't want to get on anything that was free because I felt like that wasn't intentional. You're just getting on somewhere and finding somebody for free. So I would always 100% have been against Facebook dating. I don't even have it on my phone. When I first got on Hinge, I paid for Hinge. Hinge was $30 a month. Now Hinge is like $80 a month. So now I'm on the free side. Yes, that's 20, 40, 60. Yes, I'm telling you. So now I feel like I'm on the broke side. So I'm like, I don't really pay attention to Hinge no more either. I'm on the peasant side and I feel like all the peasants are over here and I don't want to talk to them. I feel like you're not that intentional if you value what you pay for. So I feel like if you're on the paid side, you're really putting energy, unless you're like really trying to pay for some coochie. You're really trying to find somebody. So I'm sticking with the free side because I ain't looking for nothing. So I'm on the peasant side as a peasant. So all right, we have Karen the Connector, Women of Douglasville up next. I love my girl Karen. So make sure y'all stay tuned for her show. And then we have, is So Love tonight? Or is this 7 o'clock? So Love tonight at 7 o'clock. And So Love is a whole vibe. That name, his name and your name makes sense of who y'all are. So Love, he is so full of love. He's a ball of energy. He's so positive. Like no matter what he is going through in his life, that man will never show it. He'll never say it, and he'll never make you feel like it. So make sure y'all tune in at 7 o'clock for So Love radio show. But first, up next is Karen the Connector. All right, y'all, we out. Peace.